This is the February issues of GamePro, and probably the only time I would take a look at Game Magazine. But I will talk mainly about Gears of War 3 or Gears of War in general. So that is a part of the preview section of this magazine. And if you are a Gears fan, you might want to stick around for this video. So on the front cover, you can see a picture of Anya Stroud and Samantha Byrne. These two female characters are going to make their way into Gears of War 3 as playable characters. So and they have their COG outfits on, very nice. I really look forward to that. So the preview section starts on page 40 with a really awesome image of Marcus Phoenix without his COG outfit, but still look very badass. So the article here starts with a statement. It said that numerous games have adopted the cover system of Gears of War, and I found this very true because I play a game called Quantum Theory. I don't know if you're familiar with that game, but the cover system, the aiming, shooting, and the roadie run is very similar to Gears of War. And the origin of Gears, well, it said that Gears of War began as a first-person shooter game, and it would play a lot like the game called Enemy Territory Quake Wars. But you can see that they changed it to third person, and you can see how effective that is and how popular it is now. So on this side is, well, they give you the general setting of Gears of War. So basically what it said is Sarah is a planet inhabited by humans with rivers of luminescent emotion. So emotion is like Earth's equivalent to gas because the human of Sarah use it as their primary source of energy. If you don't know that, the information is here in this article. So to continue with that article, it said that Gears of War, well, it was based on two games actually, is Resident Evil 4 and Kill Switch. And if you play, well, I'm sure a lot of you had, well, you play Gears of War 2, you come to the part that you had to fight a really, well, giant water monster. And I was like, well, when I came to that part, I was like, this is Resident Evil 4 all over again. Because if you had played Resident Evil 4, Leon had to fight a fish, really big giant fish, and then he had to fight that fish on a boat. I mean when I came to that part in Gears of War 3, I mean I feel like they just copy from Resident Evil 4, and I really hated that fight during Gears 2. But anyway, down here we have, well, they give you the entire timeline from way before Gears 1 to the end of Gears 2. So it started with the Armageddon, the Age of Armageddon, where a war had been waged between the humans of Sarah for millennium. And this is exactly what Chairman Prescott was talking about in Gears 2. He said that war was all we're good at and war was all we know. So it's kind of tied to Gears 2 there. So the war followed by the discovery of emotion, and there's a spelling error. Emotion is supposed to be spelled with one M, not two. But anyway, the discovery of emotion led to the Pendulum Wars. Well, basically the war is the fight for control emotion between the COGs and the unions of independent republics, and that war lasted for 79 years. But the COG won the war with well, on the battle on Asphalt's field. Well, this information tied to Gears 1 because in the beginning of Gears 1, Anthony Carmack was asking Marcus Phoenix if he was the Marcus Phoenix that fought on Astro's Field. So that's kind of nice reference there. Um, so 1 AE is the Merchant Day, less than 2 months after the end of the Pendulum War. The Locusts rised up and killed millions of humans, so that triggered the Locust and Human Wars. And when it is 10 AE, 10 AE is the Battle of Ephira, I guess that's how it's pronounced. Marcus abandoned his post in order to go save his father, but his father died. So Marcus, he received a 40 years sentence in Jacinto prison, and this is the beginning of Gears 1 started with Dom breaking Marcus out. And 14 AE is the launching of the Lightmass bomb. This is the end of Gears 1. And also in the same years, they sang Jacinto City. This is the end of Gears 2. And on top are just 2 images of Anya and Marcus Phoenix with a different outfit for Gears 3. And I guess that is a new Locust. Onto these 2 pages, they just mainly talk about Gears of War 3, and just one spoiler for Gears of War 3. And if you don't want to know, or you probably want to know, but I don't know if this is true or not. But okay, here's go. It said that Marcus Phoenix is gonna come back in Gears 3. I don't know if this is true or not, but it says here in this magazine. Maybe the fans will know. Maybe they can update me or confirm this in the comment section. So this image is the image of Clayton Carmine, and on his outfit you can see is it grub killers, and what look like a football player with a lancer. Right now I'm gonna take a guess. I don't know anything about Gears 3 yet, but I'm gonna take a guess that that is an alternate outfit for Coltrane because he was a thrashball player. Well, of course it's gonna look very familiar to football because thrashball is Gears of War version of football. So, but it's weird to see a football player or a thrashball player with a lancer. So Gears of War is going to answer a lot of questions you might have after playing both games. This image is, I guess, a new Locust, and behind the Locust is Jay Stratton. His name is kind of hard to pronounce. Well, for me it is. So on to the next page. Here it's just a section that they describe each of the characters in Gears of War 3. Chase Stratton was already described on the last page. So let's start with the left. On the left we have Coltrane, and look like he has a do-rag in Gears of War 3. And next to him is Amanda Byrne, and behind, in the back is the Damon Bear, and the hero Marcus Phoenix, Anya Stroud, and Dom Santiago. And on the side and down here, it's just description for each of the characters and how they will start in Gears of War 3. So that's basically it for Gears of War 3. And if you are, even if you're not a Gears of War fans, just buy this magazine because they have some cool game preview, like Red Faction. What else? They even have a new Metal Gear games, and they have kind of a relation relationship web between the characters of the Metal Gear Solid in general. So this is really helpful for me because I'm also a not Metal Gear. I'm also a Metal Gear fan. So this is certainly helpful. And more game preview and images. Also Crisis 2. That NECA is going to make a figure of this guy. Certainly looking forward to it. Even a new Legend of Zelda game, Skyward Sword. I mean, I don't usually buy game magazine, especially for the newer generation games. But because of Gears of War, that's why I'm buying this magazine and the new Batman Arkham City. So if you're a fan of new generation games, you might want to check out these issues. They give you some really good preview and images of the newer game. So very nice. I highly recommend this issues. It costs about $6. You can find him at any newsstand, or I found this at Walmart. So check your Walmart, Target, or any newsstand or any place that sell magazine or newspaper. Here's another look at the cover, and in the back is the Mill Guys. But anyway, highly recommend this magazine. This one will provide you a lot of information about the Gears of War war or setting. So it's a very nice. It will fill you in on all the gaps that you have, maybe after playing Gears 1 and Gear 2. If you don't understand something, this magazine explains everything. So very, very helpful and very descriptive Gears of War article. I highly recommend it. If you can find it, go ahead and buy it and read the Gears of War section for yourself. Very cool, and thanks for watching.